If you have IBS, this is the first thing you should do. So it means irritable bowel syndrome. This is when they look throughout your whole entire digestive tract and they can't figure out what's causing your symptoms. What I normally see it be is either the bile ducts. So right here, this green part is connected to your gallbladder and it puts bile into your digestive system to help you digest fats. But when we're stressed out, in particular, a traumatic event hits us. It puts the gallbladder into overdrive and it starts dumping bile into our intestines. And this is like very like alkaline and very irritating. So the second it hits our intestines, it wants to get rid of it as fast as possible. So if your stool is green and biley and it's smelly, sometimes it's yellow and it's bubbly and it burns when it comes out, it stinks, then it's probably the gallbladder. Other times it can be the intestinal muscles. Especially if you're constipated or bloated, it's probably the intestinal muscles. Now, your whole entire intestines are lined with muscles. It moves kind of like a snake to move food throughout your digestive system. But when we suffered a conflict shock of what is something I want to hold on to but I can't. Maybe you're going through a breakup. You can't hold on to your boyfriend. You can't hold on to your girlfriend. Maybe you have a sick family member that, it looks, maybe they passed away, or maybe I've seen one person, like their daughter, like ran away from home and getting arrested and stuff like that. She wanted to hold on to her daughter, but she couldn't. The subconscious mind takes over and goes, okay, we got to put the intestinal muscles into overdrive. We need to hold on to this. Sometimes it's food. A lot of times POW camp, people, prisoners of war, they're not fed a lot of food. And so the intestines will hold on to food. They'll be constipated because they're holding on to this precious food. The body doesn't know when it's going to see it again. I go over this in much more detail in my 13-day protocol is what I did to get better. And this is like the best tool for getting better, because there's a traumatic memory like floating around in your brain. It's in this weird spot between the conscious and subconscious mind, and it keeps putting an organ related to your digestive tract in and out of overdrive and causing your symptoms. So we need to find that traumatic event, find its PTSD triggers. A lot of times just finding it dislodges it, and sometimes we got to take action or do a perception shift to help this person not be so emotional around whatever it is that's making them emotional. But, you might have I'll just make my life less stressful in general. It doesn't work that way, because you might have 10 things in life stressing you out, but only one of those stressors is putting your gut in and out of overdrive. And a lot of the times, you won't even feel negative emotions. I've seen some people, they'll get diarrhea or they'll get really bloated every time they speak to somebody in a red shirt, just because their boyfriend or their girlfriend broke up with them. They were wearing a red shirt. She was such a brat. I bought her this red shirt of her favorite football team, and she broke up with me in the red shirt. It was like a symbol of the people wearing red shirts are like a symbol of the conflict. She took my favorite red Taylor Swift t-shirt, something like that. The PTSD triggers can be that ridiculous. I go over it in so much more detail in my free webinar, which is a mini version of my 13-day protocol. This is the best tool to rewire our brain to stop putting our gut in and out of overdrive. This is the only way to get rid of IBS, is to rewire your brain, because your brain controls your gut. Your brain controls your whole entire body. This is a subconscious process. All the things 99.9% of the functions of our body are subconscious. I'll show you how to rewire it.